Guys, I'm back with another update from the farm. This is about the half of the land that we planted around 2.5 months ago, with 6 crops all mixed in together. So let's get straight into it. It's actually doing really well. I think you'll enjoy it. I certainly did. So one of the crops, the main ones, the most prominent one right now is bajra. Okay, the seeds have started forming here. This big boy is jowar, very tall, taller than me. Not started creating seeds yet. Don't know what's up with that. And also, I think there was a problem with the seeds that were planted themselves. There aren't that many jowar plants. Next, we have sesame. Okay, lots of these. They are doing really well. Try to open up a pod with one hand. No small matter. There we go. Dexterity. Trying to focus. Camera is not as dexterous as I am, unfortunately. Come on. I want to show you the seeds. There we go. See, packed with seeds. These are all sesame seeds that go on burgers and stuff. Okay, next we have guar. These pods. So they can be harvested as is. The seeds haven't really started forming yet. So they can be harvested as is and cooked into a saag. Or we can wait for them to ripen and sell the seeds or eat the seeds, depending on the market situation. Next we have Mung. Lots of these around as well, doing well. These are the Moong Pallies. And these ones have gone bad, you see, black. So this is because of the recent rains. They've kind of spoiled the crop. But there's a lot of decent crop around as well, and more fruiting is happening as we speak. So one sec, I'm just trying to look around for another good Moong plant, but can't really spot one. This is one, but there aren't any new pods on it right now. Here we go. So you see all these green ones are fine. These will turn black and be ready for harvest. So there's lots of these around. Okay, so we've covered bajra, jowar, sesame, guar and mung. The other plant, chora, I've not seen much of, but there are some around. We didn't actually plant so many seeds of them. So that's the update. This part of the farm is doing really well. We planted the other half as well, and it started germinating. I'll do a quick video on that later. But things are going well, and I'm really happy. I was about to sign off, but I'll just put in a quick word about harvesting. So what I'm gonna do is, or what I'm gonna get the labor to do, I'm gonna help them, by the way, is walk through these rows and just pick everything that's ready and sort it later and sell it or distribute it amongst our people. And you can see all around me is the land that we planted. It's around 7 to 8 acres, full of these 6 crops. So I'm really happy. The universe and the rains and everything has been really supportive, so thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Also, there have been no pesticides, no fertilizers, no herbicides, nothing used here. Just seeds put into the ground, growing on rainwater, no irrigation even. So pretty spectacular, man. Like, I don't know, it's just this land was literally bare earth, like arid, and with just a little bit of care and right direction and seeds and all this kind of stuff and good weather, like support from the rains, this is possible. And believe me, the only reason this has grown so well is because of the mixed planting. I mean, without using fertilizers and so on, pesticides and things. The farmers around are also very astonished that everything's grown so well. And the density is so high because, as you can see, all the crops occupy different layers. above the ground as well as under the ground. So these bajra plants and the jowar are the top layer. Then you have the sesame. Then beneath that you have the mung and the guar and so on. So the density of the crops is really high because it's mixed and occupying different layers. And even under the soil, like the bajra and the jowar, like they're grasses basically. So they have really shallow roots. Whereas all the legumes, the mung, chora, guar, these guys have deep roots, and sesame has medium roots. This is my pond, by the way. I'll do an update on that later. But yeah, so amazing density, pest resistance. So there has been quite a lot of pest damage. You might have seen little holes in the leaves and so on, but that's fine. Like the actual produce is not being damaged, and those pests eventually turn into butterflies and things. They're like caterpillars, and just basically letting the ecosystem be and accepting some loss on the pest damage front. Like 15 to 20% loss of produce is fine, but I don't even think that they've damaged it so much yet. So yeah, things are going wonderfully, and as you can see, I'm pretty liberal with the weeds and everything as well. The crops have outcompeted the weeds anyway, so that's not an issue. But just letting things be, just being patient, having faith, and it's been a good outcome. So I'm really happy. All right, I got stuff to do now, so I'm gonna sign off. Bye bye, and I will see you later.